Don't live beyond your means. Don't buy more than you can pay for. Don't expect to get rich quick. And don't confuse salesmen for friends or advisors. Charlie Reese. A pretty good piece of advice, don't you agree? Number 10. Improve your money mindset. John Jacob Astor once said, "Wealth is largely the result of habit." Your money mindset has a lot to do with it. How you program your mind about habits is how you will live your life. Improving your money mindset lets you know wealth is acquired by changing money habits and practicing patience. For example, if you want to buy a $600 TV set, you have two options: use your credit card or save enough money to buy the item, right? With the right money mindset, you'll know that using your credit card will cost you more to buy the TV set than using cash. This is because with a credit card, you'll have to pay the transaction fees and other small charges that amount to big money, not forgetting that when it comes to the end of your billing cycle, you'll be required to pay interest. A person that has a positive money mindset will know that using cash is more convenient than using a card, and saves patiently until he can reach the goal of the $600 required to buy the item. Improving your money mindset can only help you advance in your wealth journey and ultimately financial freedom. Number 9. Automate your savings and payments. Financial experts always say to pay yourself first, which means saving a specific amount of money from your income sources before spending the rest. This is solid advice that each one of us should take seriously because it helps us build wealth. But the caveat is, if you're not diligent in paying yourself first, it'd take longer to build your wealth than you had set a goal for. That's why automating your savings is a foolproof way to make sure you're building wealth consistently. For example, if you save $1,000 every month, making your transfers automatic allows you to ensure that you have saved money without fail, which pushes you further towards your financial goal. Imagine if you were depositing money manually from your checking account to your savings account. We are certain you'd miss a few deposits, which would then cause your savings account to fall short of a few $1,000s. If you failed to deposit for 3 months, you'd have $3,000 less. Automatic savings ensure that even when you spend all your remaining income, you have money saved in case of an emergency. Also, automating your payments can be a great way to ensure that you don't miss any bills, which can be costly in terms of late payment charges and restoration of services. This is one way to help you live below your means and achieve financial independence, and we, for one, couldn't think of a better way to live below your means. Number 8. Cook meals from scratch. We all love to have our work cut out for us by buying prepackaged stuff, but most of us don't realize that we not only pay for the product, the packaging material, and the labor. You could buy whole fruits and veggies for a third of the price of prepackaged ones. For example, 12 ounces of pre-cut broccoli at Walmart costs $2.78, while a 12-ounce fresh bunch of the same product costs 98 cents. That's $1.80 difference. If you save $1.80 on every weekly shopping trip, you save $7.20 a month, which makes $86.40 a year. While that may not seem like a lot of money, if you save the same amount when you buy fruits and other products, you save well into hundreds of dollars. Besides that, you also save yourself from a running stomach due to the bacteria found in pre-cut fruits and vegetables, which saves more of your money. If you want to eat hygienically prepared meals for cheap, make meals from scratch. Yes, we know how irritating it is to chop veggies at home, but if you can save $2 with every purchase, it's well worth the inconvenience, don't you think? Number 7. Spend less on energy costs. We know how much you love to drive everywhere and leave your gadgets plugged in day and night, but by doing so, you're wasting money and living way above your means. This is because you have to spend more on electricity and gas. If you have to drive, let it be because you can't walk or bike to the place you're going. Driving not only wastes your money but also pollutes the environment, which contributes to vices such as global warming. Also, leaving your gadgets plugged in causes them to consume vampire power, which is the energy consumed by many electronic devices even when they're turned off. For example, a phone charger consumes power even when it's off. When the TV is turned off, it's not really off. It's just on standby, waiting for someone to switch it on, and waiting consumes energy. Other gadgets that use energy while turned off include stereos, satellite boxes, video consoles, and DVD players, among others. Also, electronic gadgets are at risk of getting damaged in case of a power surge. To save energy costs and live below your means, unplug all the gadgets when they're not in use. You save a lot of money and prevent your gadgets from getting damaged. which helps them serve you for a long time. Besides, vampires are not invited unless it's Halloween, right? Number 6. Grow vegetables at home. Have you ever noticed that there's a difference between eating fresh, homegrown vegetables and store-bought ones? The vegetables you buy at the grocery store come from various places, and when pricing them, they put into account buying and shipping costs, which means that the consumer pays for the shipping of the vegetables. In addition, you have no idea how the vegetables were grown and handled, and what chemicals were used, which could be detrimental to your health and that of your family. Growing your own food is the smartest decision you can make to help you live below your means and eat healthy, organically grown foods. You also give back to the soil by helping it retain its natural nutrients, which keeps it healthy. For example, if you love rosemary, you can grow it in your backyard or balcony and start enjoying the herb after 6 months if you planted it from cuttings. You can grow other vegetables that are allowed by your HOA, and you'll be enjoying organic food full of healthy nutrients without spending too much money on it. You'll be able to live below your means and save a lot of money. Number 5. Get a smaller house. We all want big houses that have a lot of space, but some of the space goes to waste because we hardly ever use it, and unfortunately, we have to pay for it. That is a waste of money that we can use to make our lives better. We don't need a lot of space to be happy, we just need to declutter the space we already have, and voila! You have enough space. For example, if you live alone, you don't need to rent a 2-bedroom house. This is because you could be spending $500 to $1,000 extra on rent. A 2-bedroom house rents at an average of $2,000, while a 1-bedroom can rent at an average of $1,200. That is an $800 difference. Imagine if you could save $800 a month. You'd have $9,600 saved within 12 months. That's an attractive amount if you ask us. If you have a friend coming for a sleepover, your couch should be more than enough. Don't look at a house with your friends in mind. You might end up spending so much more money on rent and have nothing left to save. You didn't hear this from us, but staying away from your rich friends could also save you dollars. In the words of Elizabeth Marbury, the richer your friends, the more they will cost you. Number 4, take care of your health. Your health is the most important investment that you can ever make because without it, everything else is worth nothing. When you're ailing, nothing else matters because no money in the world can ease your pain, unless you're being pumped full of morphine, which could become an expensive habit later on. For example, when you have a toothache, nothing looks or tastes good to you, right? This is because you're in pain, and no matter how much you want to eat that pizza in front of you, you can't. Being in good health saves time and money because you are not making frequent trips to the ER, which can cost you a lot of money, especially if you don't have health insurance. Also, eating the right food and exercising keeps you healthy and keeps lifestyle diseases such as diabetes, obesity, and high blood pressure away, which helps you save money. To live below your means and save a ton of money, eat healthy food, exercise, and stay away from bad habits such as excessive consumption of alcohol and substance use. You will have more money to save and achieve your financial goals. Number 3, spend less on shopping. You know how much you love to shop. Yeah, you. You're likely to spend every single dime you have on shopping without thinking about your financial security. You're not alone, but spending less on shopping can, indeed, save you money and push you towards financial freedom. For example, you know how enticing big-name brands are, and wherever new merch drops, we don't think twice before rushing to the store to be the first ones to get the new fashion trend. But the truth is, big-name brands are no different from local ones, besides the price tag. You might find a designer winter jacket selling at $1,200, while the same from a local fashion house sells at $300. That is a $900 difference, and they both protect you from the cold in the same way. The same thing is true for household products, such as cleaning supplies and toiletries. The brand name products sell at a higher price than the local ones, and the quality of the local ones could even be better. For example, if you shop every month and save $30, you'd save $360 every year. To live below your means and save a ton of cash, learning to spend less on your shopping allows you to have more to save. And while it may not bring you to the level of Warren Buffett, it pushes you in the right direction, which is a great start. Number 2, don't use your credit cards. Nothing feels as good as spending money you didn't sweat for, but nothing is as stress-inducing as paying back the money you have no idea how you spent. Well, every time you swipe your credit card, you spend money you haven't earned, which means that when you do earn it, a chunk of it goes towards repaying your credit card balance. For example, when you use your credit card to buy a $150 pair of shoes before the month ends, you have already spent your November income before you've received it. If your billing cycle is 30 days, you have to pay that money before the end of December, which means you will have to use your November income to settle your credit card balance, failure to which you will start incurring interest on the balance. To save your money and live below your means, you should cut up your credit cards and opt to use cash to make all your purchases instead. This will save you a bucket load of money and financial headaches down the road. Before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1. Cut back on premium leisure activities. We all want to have fun on the weekends and unwind after a long week of hitting targets and meeting deadlines, and want to let our hair down, kick back, and enjoy the leisure activities we've put on hold the whole week. And while there's nothing wrong with that, the kind of leisure activities you choose to indulge in can cost you money or save you some. For example, if you love the rodeo, you could cough up to $50 per ticket, not to mention you'd need drinks and snacks, which could cost you even more. This eats into your money, and by the time the weekend is over, the balance from the $500 you had on Friday is zero. There are many leisure activities you can enjoy that don't cost you a dime, which can help you live below your means and save money. If you must drink, you can mix some cocktails at home, and who knows, you might come up with a mean mojito. You can also binge watch your favorite shows without spending money, and if you want to be extreme, you can spend the whole day in bed, though we doubt that's how you'd want to spend your weekend. Make sure to check out the next video. You're going to get a ton of value from this one. See you there.